iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Welcome in, race fans, here to Lanier tonight. It's championship night. It brought to us tonight by Culpeppers Bakery and Cafe here tonight for the Dan Dubuque Memorial 61. We lost Dan Dubuque years ago, one of the founding members here, one of the longest members here with the Upstate Racing League. And every year we think about Dan. Every time we think about putting Lanier on the schedule, this was Dan's favorite track. And of course, we run it every year, whether it's dirt or asphalt with the Upstate Racing League. And that's exactly where we are here tonight, Lanier, for the Dan Dubuque Memorial. 61 laps. Why 61 laps? That's because it was Dan's number. That's why we run 61. 61 laps here on the dirt side of things, and 161 laps when we come here and race it on the asphalt. Asphalt coming up in just a couple of weeks. We will have Lanier on the racing schedule for the asphalt program, and I can't wait till we get there for the asphalt because it puts on just as much of a show as it does here on dirt. Talking about a show, since it's the championship night here tonight, brought to us by Culpeppers Bakery and Cafe out of Worcester, Massachusetts. It's the stop where Muth, that's right, myself, race fans, stop when I'm coming through Massachusetts. But it's all about the championship night. Gavin Isley, Ryan Holland, Wade Purchase, all within 26 points of each other, and we're about to settle it right now because that starting lineup is starting to roll here for heat race number 1. Let's take a look at that. Gavin Isley is right there. Car number 18 will start on the pole here tonight. To the outside of him, it'll be the 13G. It'll be Guillaume Fortin. Then back in row number 2, it'll be the driver out of Kokomo, Indiana. It'll be the 136. That'll be Chris Brown. How about the driver of car number 2? It's the big hack daddy, the 4X Motorsports. Brian Hacker will start in 4th. And the big show, Kyle Lesher out of Hamburg, Pennsylvania, will start into the 5th spot. And the driver out of Kutztown, Pennsylvania, driving car number 40, that'll be Josiah Millen. That'll be 6 cars here, heat race number 1 tonight. See if you can lock yourself in right here out of the heat race. 6 drivers looking at it here tonight. All drivers will go ahead and make our feature event for 61 laps here tonight at Lanier. So these heat races will set the lineup. But we do have a dreaded invert wheel. But let's start these heat races here tonight at Lanier. Green flag up out of turn number 4. Green flag for the number 18 of Gavin Isley as he'll go to the bottom side. Chris Brown trying to make a little advance here on the number 2 of Brian Hacker. See the white out performance, number 136 down to the bottom side of car number 2, the Austin Designs, number 2 to the outside. Hacker running the middle groove here in the opening laps of this one. Now he'll go to the high side. He'll follow the 13 of Guillaume Fortin to the outside there. Everybody still chasing Gavin Isley as they work down the back straightaway there. Chris Brown up the speedway a little bit. He'll lose a spot. Here comes the 40 of Millen. Millen to make a little contact with the bars of the white out performance, number 136. Millen to the inside. It'll be Chris Brown working the outside of the speedway. Millen down low. He's got Kyle Lesher right behind him by about 2.5 car lengths. Down the back straightaway they go. Coming to get 6 laps to go here. This time by 6 laps to go here in heat race number 1. Out front, there is a challenge for the race lead. Gavin Isley has it. Guillaume Fortin would like it. Isley, remember, coming in as the points championship leader coming into this evening. So a top finish here tonight could put him in a good spot with that redraw coming up, that dreaded redraw invert wheel. Isley has picked up 4 heat races here this season. He's also picked up 4 feature wins. Guillaume Fortin has not been able to ever pick up a feature win here with the Upstate Racing Leagues and these big block modifieds. He has picked up a win on the asphalt side of things. Last year, finally breaking through to victory lane. Does anybody have anything? Because this time out of turn number 4, there's the Maple City Auto, number 18 of Isley. He'll pick up the white, or sorry, that'll be 2 to go. We're adding a lap here. Or maybe I'm counting too fast tonight. So Isley will work down the back straightaway. This time he will see the white silk out of turn number 4. Gavin Isley, 1 lap to go here. So Isley walking away with this one. He's opened up a half a second race lead over Fortin, Hacker, Brown, Millen, and Lesher. So Gavin Isley will pick up heat race number 1 here tonight in the Culpeppers Bakery Cafe night. So to go Isley, Fortin, 1 and 2. So a great run by Gavin Isley. That'll set us up into heat race number 2 here tonight. And it looks like this. The driver out of Canada driving car number 53. That'll be Wade Purchase. Another Canadian to the outside. This time, though, it'll be the number 86. That'll be Kelly Dahl. It'll be Racing Jason, the driver out of Crossville, Tennessee, in the number 98. He'll start P number 3. Driver out of South Glens Falls, New York. It'll be car number 96. It's the boss man of Hal Smith. And shotgun here in the 5th position tonight out of Kutztown, Pennsylvania. Driving the number 31B. That'll be Donald Lamar Bennett. Bennett driving the 31B. He'll start back into the 5th spot. And a scratch here. It looks like the Culpeppers Bakery and Cafe number 54 of Rex Hoyle having some technical difficulties here tonight. So he will miss his heat race. If he does get the car squared up and out there onto the speedway, he will start 6th here in the heat race, but I don't believe he will make the call. He will still have a chance and an opportunity, though, to race tonight in our feature race coming up. So let me Purchase and Dahl, the 2 Canadians here on the front row, ready to go racing. Another 10 laps to see where your starting spot in the Dan Dubuque Memorial 61, presented by Culpeppers Bakery and Cafe. Heat race number 2, green out of 4. Good start by Wade Purchase. He'll go up and he'll clear the number 86 of Kelly Dahl. Dobbs trying to bring the long shot sports apparel number 98 down on the bottom side. He'll find some grip and he'll slide into 2nd as Al Smith made a little contact there. He tried to follow the number 98 of Racing Jason, but he'll lose a little ground after him and Kelly Dahl made a little contact. Dobbs still going after the race lead, though he's found something down on the bottom. That driver who just finished 5th in his RC, I believe it was the Tennessee State RC Championship race just the other day. Dobbs picking up a top 5 in the feature over there. He's here tonight, and he's knocking on the door for that race lead. Kelly Dahl starting to fight back on the outside there. It looks like he finally got the wheels up underneath that number 86. Dobbs going to bring the number 98 up to the top side of the speedway. He'll follow Wade Purchase. Purchase has been able to lead this one since the drop of the green flag. It'll be 6 laps to go. It's Purchase, Dobbs, Dahl, Smith, and then Bennett. Bennett still hanging out back there into that 5th position here tonight. There you see the 31B out of Kutztown, Pennsylvania. Donald Bennett always looks forward to racing one series a year, and it's right here with the Upstate Racing League on the dirt side of things with his big block modified. And he tells me he comes here to run the big block modified, whether he's going to win it or finish last. He's going to have a blast. And then, well, he always looks forward to trying to make it schedule, if the schedule works, to that Upstate Racing banquet up in New York after the season's over. There's that battle for the race lead once again down the front straightaway here. It'll be the old popsicle sticks. Nope, I'm ahead of myself all night long so far. Always one lap ahead here on the tally count, just like Dan Dubuque is. Dan Dubuque always a lap ahead. So as we get 2 to go, Dan's taking the white flag. That's how fast he is. So it'll be Purchase, Dobbs, and Dahl with 2 laps to go as they work down the back straightaway. White silk out this time here for Wade Purchase. Well, Racing Jason is right there. If there were to be a slip, Wade Purchase going to have himself a good starting spot. It'll be Wade Purchase, Racing Jason, Kelly Dahl, Al Smith, and Donald Bennett all coming across the line. So another one of these great heat races here on a Wednesday night, race fans. That'll leave us with another one. And no, it's not DJ Cali either. Another one of the heat races here tonight. Starting on the pole here of heat race number 3. It'll be the driver out of New York driving the 721. That'll be James Normoyle. Driver out of Illinois driving the Austin Designs number 5. That'll be Scott Austin. Driving car number 17. Hailing out of New York, Nick Scavia in car number 17. And then how about the driver? He's an RC driver from back in 1991. That'll be the Luke Oil number 38 of DP, David Patton. And then how about the man who's peeking in from the final starting spot here in our third heat race of the evening? It'll be the W6. That'll be Michael Peak. Michael Peak will start back into the 5th position in car number W6. Dyslexic here tonight, race fans. I'm a lap ahead of myself here tonight. Boy, what else could we have? One either slip up out of my mouth or happen here tonight. 2 heat races in the books where Isley and Purchase have been able to go to, well, pick up the W. I want to say victory lane. They'll get their picture there later with their heat race trophies. That's right, Al Smith said he's handing out heat race trophies. Green flag this time out of turn number 4. Here comes Normoyle, Austin's, Scavia, Patton, and Peak. Down to the inside, that's that number 17 of Nick Scavia. Scavia wheeling and dealing. We saw Dobbs make the inside work on the opening laps until the momentum got built up. Will the 17 be able to do the same thing? You see Scott Austin in that number 5 this season so far. That ship, we talked about the program for that number 5 for Scott Austin. That thing has turned around and has absolutely been a rocket ship this season here on Wednesday nights. See if he can pick up a heat race win here or possibly pick up a feature win. One of them going around, race leader there, James Normoyle. Going around, we're staying green for the time being here in the heat race. So it'll be Nick Scavia picking up the point. Michael Peak back there. Oh, Scavia up into the wall that time at 3 and 4. The other number 17 up there, and it was, well, hang on to her. So it's Scavia, Peak, Austin, Patton, and Normoyle is how they're running inside of the top 5 here. Well, the only 5 cars out there. 5 laps to go also here in our third heat race of the evening. We do have one more heat race coming our way. Haven't seen a couple of our championship competitors just yet out onto the speedway. Nick Scavia, a rookie this season, coming in here with the Upstate Racing League. Coming into the night, he was 14th overall in the series championship. Has a chance that he could pick up 2 more spots tonight if he has a good run. Popsicle sticks will be up this time here for car number 17. It'll be 2 more times around the speedway here, heat race number 3. Closest battle on the speedway is actually for the second position here, so they're going to get the white flag this time. Michael Peak out front of Scott Austin. Here comes Austin to the inside. He'll run the bottom side of the speedway. Grabbed a little rear brake that time down to the corner. He'll go wheel to wheel, and, well, he'll get cut off there. The W6. Oh, hold on. It'll be Scavia across the line. Michael Peak, Scott Austin, DP, and James Normoyle. So Nick Scavia will pick up the heat race win. So Nick Scavia joining Purchase and Isley here tonight on that list. And that will bring us to the final heat race of the season right here. The driver out of North Syracuse, New York, he's here this week, car number 79. That'll be Dean Reynolds. To the outside of him, the driver that comes in here tonight, just 20 points out of the championship top spot on championship night. That'll be Ryan Holland. Tyler Bushy in car number 15 will start back into the P number 3 position. And how about old Speedy? Speedy's here tonight. Speedy Brissett, car 03 will start 4th. And the Culpeppers Bakery and Cafe, number 14 here tonight out of Massachusetts. That'll be Brian Bianchi. Bianchi flying the colors here tonight for Culpeppers Bakery and Cafe. If you're in the Worcester, Massachusetts area, Culpeppers Bakery and Cafe is the place to go. They have pastries. They have egg sandwiches. They even have some candies there for you race fans. Chocolates, that's right. Candy chocolates. They have it. Cookies. You got them. They will get it for you. Let me tell you, everything there is good. I tried a little bit of everything when I came by Worcester, Massachusetts on my way up to the Stafford Motor Speedway to watch the SRX the other season. It's all worth it, let me tell you. Stop by our friends over at Culpeppers Bakery and Cafe. We have to thank them here tonight for taking the naming right, the sponsor here tonight at Lanier for the Dan Dubuque Memorial 61. So who do you say? Who's got the hot shoe here? A lot of fast drivers in our final heat race of the evening. Reynolds and Holland on the front row. Reynolds will fire them off here out of turn number 4. He fires them off, and look at the number 15 of Bushy down to the bottom side there. Holland in car number 15 to the top side. Bushy to the inside in car number 15. Speedy Brissett driving a tribute car here to Dan Dubuque. D's pit stop on the side. Battle up front, though, as Bushy down to the bottom side, making it work. Reynolds was able to lead lap 1, but he's got a lot of pressure there from Holland and Bushy. Bushy down to the bottom side once again. Look at those 3 cars under a blanket as they work down the back straightaway to turn 3. Reynolds goes to the outside there with Holland, but Bushy with a great run at the line. Reynolds just gets back around. Bushy now with the opportunity to slide up in front of the Super Dirt Car Series number 79, but he will not. He'll stay to the bottom side. That's where he's been able to make a lot of ground so far here. And now this time out of turn number 4, new race leader with 6 laps to go. It'll be car number 15. Tyler Bushy to the point. Now Ryan Holland was taking a look to the inside. Bushy would go to the outside. Holland down low. They're going to be 3 wide out of turn number 4. They were 3 wide momentarily, coming to get 5 laps to go. It's Bushy, Reynolds, Holland, Brissett, and Bianchi is how they are running here tonight in the final heat race. Now Reynolds working the bottom side, seeing if he can get the Super Dirt Cars number 79 back to the point with 4 to go. He'll go to the bottom here in turn number 1. Maybe grabbed a little piece of that jersey barrier down to the inside. The inside coming in here in our final heat race of the evening. At the line, give it to Bushy. It looked like Reynolds, but where the transponder line was, it was Dean Reynolds. To the inside. Gonna get the old popsicle sticks this time. 2 laps to go as they work themselves out. Reynolds working the bottom to perfection. He now takes the top spot back away down the back straightaway. About a car length and a half that time down the back straightaway for the number 79 of Dean Reynolds. You'll see the white silk first. Reynolds has 1 heat race win this season, looking to pick up number 2 here tonight on the final night of the season. Battle is back there for the second position. It'll be Dean Reynolds across the line. Bushy, Holland, Brissett, and Bianchi is how they will round that one out. So Dean Reynolds picking it up, as he will pick up his 2nd heat race win of the season. We talked about our friend Dan Dubuque, who's not here tonight with us. Dan Dubuque, unfortunately, passing away a couple seasons ago. Had the pleasure of talking with Dan. One of the guys that would definitely bust your chops, but at the end of it, he would give his shirt off his back to help you out. That's what the racing community is all about, and we do not forget Dan Dubuque here with the Upstate Racing. That is for sure. He is was an outstanding member, obviously, being here from the start of the Upstate Racing League, and we remember him here tonight. So as we pause here for the next 2 minutes, we'll keep the picture up for your race fans, but we are going to go silent in Dan Dubuque's name here tonight for the Culpeppers Bakery Cafe Championship Night. The Dan Dubuque Memorial here. We'll be back with our feature race here tonight at Lanier. It is that time, race fans, here tonight at Lanier. The Dan Dubuque Memorial presented by Culpeppers Bakery and Cafe here tonight for Championship Night for the Upstate Racing League Big Block Modifieds. 22 drivers are ready to take on Lanier, and this is your starting lineup here tonight for the Dan Dubuque Memorial presented by Culpeppers Bakery and Cafe. Starting on the pole here tonight, it'll be car number 18 out of New York. That's Kevin Isley. Wade Purchase is scheduled to roll from P number 2 and car number 53. How about Nick Scavia, car number 17? He's supposed to go for the third starting spot here tonight. And starting fourth, car number 79 out of North Syracuse, New York, the Super Dirt Car Series number 79. That'll be Dean Reynolds. From the looks of it, Dean Reynolds will take the top spot. Isley will fall back to fourth. Purchase will start in third. And Nick Scavia will start P number 2. So the top four will invert themselves, and then it's the regularly scheduled program with Guillaume Fortin starting into the fifth spot, racing Jason Dobbs, car number 98, starting in sixth. Michael Peak in the W6 will start back into the seventh starting spot here tonight, while Tyler Bushy, car number 15, will start eighth. Brian Hacker in the number 2 will start into the ninth starting spot here tonight, and Kelly Dahl rounds out the top 10. It'll be Scott Austin then starting in 11th, with Ryan Holland starting into the 12th starting spot. 13th then will be Chris Brown. Al Smith is scheduled to go from the 14th starting spot. DP David Patton will start 15th. Speedy Brissett will have to speed his way through the field, starting in 16th. 17th to Josiah Millen, 18th to Donald Bennett, 19th to James Normoyle. It'll be Brian Bianchi in 20th. Kyle Lesher back into the 21st spot, and Rex Hoyle did get his car fired off. He will start shotgun to the field. The big block modifieds are ready to come to life here at Lanier in the Dan Dubuque Memorial, presented by the Culpeppers Bakery and Cafe. We are green flag racing on championship night. Championship night starts off with a handful of them going 3 wide already. And that 3 wide is going to be racing Jason, trying to spread them out here wide as he goes high, wide, and handsome around the outside of the opening lap here tonight. So as he was to the outside, Reynolds was stuck in the middle, and then it was the 13G down to the bottom of Guillaume Fortin. Everybody chasing Nick Scavia around the speedway. He leads the first 2 opening laps here tonight at Lanier. Everybody going down around the bottom side already. Look at them. Everybody fighting for the down low. Gonna see this track really open up here in just a couple of laps. One driver way up against the outside. That's the number 86. A couple of them going to bounce it off the wall down the back straightaway. That was the number 136 of Chris Brown. And I believe Ryan Holland just behind him. Holland having to come from deep into the field here tonight. We talked about the championship drivers tonight that we were watching. Gavin Isley, Ryan Holland, and Wade Purchase. Ryan Holland having to come from way deep into the field here tonight, 12th. So Ryan Holland going to have to hope that Gavin Isley, who is running, well, as I talk about, going for the race lead. Isley to the outside of the Scavia, number 17 machine for the top spot. Longest race of the season. These drivers got to be mindful not to burn the tires off early in this one. We see a lot of comers and a lot of goers in this one here tonight. Across the line, Gavin Isley takes command of the race lead. So Isley, Scavia, Reynolds. That was last time, and now Wade Purchase on the transponder. Luke going down the back straightaway. But look at Isley. He slipped. Here comes Nick Scavia once again down to the inside. So each end of this speedway is a little bit quicker, whether you're on the top or the bottom side. Look at that number 17 down to the bottom. It looks like he gets a great run out of 3 and 4 on the bottom side. The outside, though, looked to be a little bit better over here in 1 and 2, but Isley got a slip in the middle. They'll be dead even down the backs right away. Look at the top 4 drivers. They're all just right here under a blanket. There goes Isley trying to use his veteran presence as he tried to block off Nick Scavia, who was down to the bottom side that time through 1 and 2. This is for the race lead, race fans, and has championship implications. Isley's right there. Purchase is right there also. Dean Reynolds is making the Super Dirt Car Series number 79. It's chrome. I believe that's chrome gold on the number 79 here tonight of Dean Reynolds. That's Mr. I have a wrap for everything. Take a look a little deeper into the field. Look at this scrum. You got the Austin Designs number 5. You got the Whiteout Performance number 136. You got Kelly Dahl in the 86. Josiah Millen is there. How about it? That is James Normoyle right there. They are just all over each other. 3 wide racing here. Are we at Talladega and Daytona, or are we here at the little 3/8 mile here of Lanier? The outside not working there for the W6 of Michael P. Chris Brown kind of boot scoot and boogie through the middle of the speedway there. Oh, Millen having some problems. Caution lights. First caution flag of the night flying here on lap number 15 for the driver out of Kutztown, Pennsylvania, driving the number 40 of Josiah Millen. We were just watching that battle, and it looks like the left front of the Millen number 40 is caved in a little bit. This is what happened. Him and Kelly Dahl get together. Normoyle into the back of the number 40. And right there, hard contact for Millen. Hard contact for Kelly Dahl. Both left fronts of the Dahl machine and the Millen entry look like they have a little bit of damage. So Kelly Dahl looks like he's going to have damage on both sides of that front end. Millen looks like he's going to be able to carry on, but it is definitely twisted up on the left front. So a quick caution here as the lights are out on the iRacing.com Silverado pace truck. We'll get back at it with 16 laps officially in the books when we come back green here tonight in the Dan Dubuque Memorial, presented by Culpeppers Bakery and Cafe. Isley to the bottom and lead us to green flag racing. Look at all fan out 3 wide back there with Dahl. Speedy Brissett was in that 3 wide, and Ryan Holland. Speedy Brissett driving that D's pit stop. I could almost get it out there. Hold on, Scott Austin sideways, sawed out the corner of the eye. They were able to all keep it going. That's the Dan Dubuque Tribute number 03 there tonight, though, driven by Speedy Brissett. Look up front. Where did Brian Hacker come from? Hacker now taking over that second spot. He's picked up 7 spots here since the drop of the green flag. Isley, Hacker, Reynolds. Then it's Dobbs. Nick Scavy has fallen back there into the 5th position. Chris Brown has come up. He's now running into 6th. Wade Purchase fell back on the restart. He's back to 7th now. Guillaume Fortin into the 8th spot. Michael Peak is back there in 9th. And Tyler Bushy is back here into the 10th position. Brian Hacker have anything for the Maple City Auto number 18 of Gavin Isley. Isley here tonight, remember, comes in as the championship leader. He does not need to win this race, but Brian Hacker would love to pick up a win here with these big block modifieds. So Hacker's got to give it everything he's got to try and park that number 2 in victory lane. A couple seasons ago, we ran the super late model on dirt. As Hacker takes a peek to the inside, we also had a street stock. Caution lights are on. Hacker was able to take the championship in both those divisions. Caution flag is on the speedway here. Not seeing what the caution flag is actually for. Well, the 14 Brian B. Yankee went around. You saw the Culpeppers Bakery Cafe. It was a muffin that got dropped there and spun around. Watch the 14. A little hot through the center of the corner. Slapped it off the inside wall, and Donald Bennett right there. He'll take a little damage to the left front of the number 31. So we're lining back up 2 by 2. It'll be Isley taking the inside with Hacker to the outside. Reynolds, Dobbs, Scavia, the top 5. Take one more roll down the straightaway here, and then we'll see the Silverado pace truck in. 22 cars took the green flag tonight. Still 22 cars out onto the speedway after the second caution flag of the evening. Isley says, chase me if you can. On board with the race leader. Isley trying to stay out in front of the Austin Designs number 2. Look at Reynolds down there. He's getting it a little sideways. He'll get a little loose off the corner. He had the inside advantage on the number 2 of Brian Hacker. Look at Chris Brown, though. Chris Brown is going higher than anybody. Sometimes you got to go where they ain't, and that's what Chris Brown is trying to do here. Everybody running middle to low. The only driver that hit the outside down in 1 and 2 that time was the Whiteout Performance over 136. So Chris Brown maybe knowing something we don't know. Now coming to the outside, that's Guillaume Fortin in car number 13. Because he's stuck 3 wide. That's James Normoyle and number 15 of Ryan Holland. Holland has only been able to pick up 1 spot here tonight in car number 15. Look at Kyle Lesher. The big show of Kyle Lesher was locked in a heated battle back there. That was Bushy and Austin down to the inside. There's Millen. Millen trying to rebound after going around, and caution flag number 1. Oh, hang on to her. One car going around. That's James Normoyle. Normoyle went around, and everybody trying to keep their foot in it here as long as they can. But James Normoyle goes around, and oh, no. That's a Culpeppers Bakery Cafe crime on crime right there. Car 54 of Rex Oil and the number 14 of Brian Bianchi also going around as the caution flag came out. So we're have to get that back here and see. James Normoyle was the first one. Let's watch this back. Oh, Dean Reynolds had some problems. So that all started with Reynolds, got it stacked up, checked up in the middle of the field. Then the 54 of Rex Oil looks like he just didn't quite get it wound up. Let's watch this on board with James Normoyle. See the Reynolds machine down to the bottom. Rex Oil grabbing some brake and spinning her around. So we're going to give it another go here. Isley still being scored as the race leader. Brian Hacker not able to get around on that restart. One driver that's going to lose a couple positions is Dean Reynolds. He started third on that last restart. He was the one that got sideways off corner number 4. Kind of stacked up the W6 and Michael Peak up into James Normoyle. And the rest is history after that. Ready to go as they're lined up down the back straightaway. We gave them the all clear, ready to go this time. Isley, Hacker, Dobbs, Brown. Green flag back in the air. Halfway home in the 61 lap. Dan Dubuque Memorial here tonight at Lanier. And Isley leading them down the back straightaway. It's Hacker. Brown going to the outside. It's where he's been all night long. Chris Brown just trying to knock the boards down here. He'll go back up to the outside. Dobbs on the bottom side. Nick Scavia down on the low side also. That time through 1 and 2. Dobbs was able to pull away from the number 136 of Chris Brown, but look at it down to 3 and 4. That outside rolling once again from number 136. Can Chris Brown keep it up, though? That's going to be the question. Right on board here with the whiteout performance. 136 of Chris Brown. Great shots here at Lanier. Everybody down low except for Brown. Hacker still trying to work over the race leader as Chris Brown pounds the top side of the speedway. There's the front 4. They've all started to pull away. It's Isley, it's Hacker, it's Dobbs, it's Brown. Deep into the field, there's Millen, Lesher, Normoyle, and Brissett. Right there's Hal Smith. Hal Smith hasn't made a lot of noise here tonight for the boss man. 0-3 of Brissett trying to work the outside, inside to the outside. He looks like he might lose a spot there to Al Smith. Smith going to pick up that position from the 0-3 of Speedy Brissett. And he's got a little bit of a roadblock in front of him. Look at all those cars. That's just a lot of traffic to go through. Millen working the bottom or the middle side there. Down to the bottom of the hand. That was James Normoyle. Remember, Normoyle was the one that went around in the last caution flag. Had to go all the way to the tail of the field. Normoyle has worked himself back into the 14th position now after running inside the top 10 at the time of the incident. Dobbs and Brown going at it here inside the top 5. Brown trying to get to the outside of the number 98. Hacker hasn't been able to do anything at the front of the field as caution lights. Looks like the 40 of Millen possibly having some issues. Looks like the rear bars on the number 40 banged up, beaten up just a little bit. So the 4th time the caution lights have come on here at Lanier tonight. Take a look. We were watching Millen just before we went back to the front of the field. Him and Normoyle banging bars, and it looks like Normoyle going to feed him a little bit of a right rear. Lesher nowhere. He'll do a slap wheelie and keep going. Watch from our drone footage here tonight. Turmoil down to the corner, a little bit of a right rear there with the 40. The 40 spins her around. So that's what puts us under caution for the fourth time here tonight at Lanier. Well, since we have a moment, race fans, we have to thank you tonight here for tuning in to the Dan Dubuque Memorial here tonight, presented by Culpeppers Bakery and Cafe. Here for the Upstate Racing League. It's championship night here for these drivers. Right now, Gavin Isley doing exactly what he needs to do to pick up the championship. Green flag back into the air. Here we go once again. Hacker trying to make a bid to the outside. Will he be able to lead this lap? He will. Brian Hacker to the point here at Lanier. Hacker to the point with just 22 laps to go. It'll be Hacker, Isley, Dobbs, Brown across the line. Well, look at this. Purchase, Scavia. Here is Ryan Holland inside the top 10 for the first time here tonight. Ryan Holland working through the middle side of the speedway. Bushy is right there. There's Reynolds. There's Austin. There, everybody's just packed up, jammed up, and jelly rolled tight here tonight. Kyle Lesher back there, pinballing around just a little bit. Him and Scott Austin bouncing off each other. Little Nerf bar there from Kyle Lesher to the back of the Austin Designs number 5. Reynolds trying to work around the 15 of Tyler Bushy. He got into the back of those Nerf bars of that Maple City 9's Taxis entry. I mean, you look, tell me where to point the camera. We'll point it there because, boy, they got to battle no matter where they are. Out front, Brian Hacker has the biggest lead of the evening. Look at Dobbs. Dobbs going after the number 18 of Gavin Isley. That would be for P number 2. So it's Hacker, Isley, Dobbs, Brown, Purchase, Scavia, Bushy, Holland, Reynolds, Austin, Peak, the top 10. 17 to go. It'll be 16 to go at the stripe here for Brian Hacker. Holland a little hot into the corner that time. Holland almost into the number 17 there. Nick Scavia. That'd be the battle for the 7th, 8th, and 9th position. Holland back into the 9th spot as Dean Reynolds was able to work to the bottom side of the speedway in the Super Dirt Car Series number 79. Now Ryan Holland going to go to the outside. There you see the Upstate RC and Hobby Showtime Wraps and Graphics number 15 of Ryan Holland. Brian Bianchi having some problems in the Culpeppers Bakery Cafe number 14. He'll pull it to the infield here. Unfortunate night for the rookie out of Massachusetts. There's your race leader. 12 to go. Hacker wants to see it go under 10 laps to go, so it goes single file here tonight. Dobbs still all over number 18. Dobbs running some of those 600 micro sprints. Dobbs out of Crossville, Tennessee says there are no micro sprints down there. He says those little things sound like bumblebees. This time, double high fives at the flag stand. It'll be 10 laps to go here tonight in the Dan Dubuque Memorial. Watching the battle for the second position here tonight. Championship hopeful, rookie Gavin Isley trying to pick up a championship here with the Upstate Racing League. Kyle Lesher back here looking to see if he can pick up a couple more spots here tonight. He is the biggest mover and shaker so far here tonight in that number 13, and he's working the bottom side to perfection. He ran some of those 600 micro sprints last night with Dobbs and myself. Big Show Kyle Lesher out of Hamburg, Pennsylvania. 7 to go. 7 to go, and this track widening out. Here comes the 96 of Al Smith. He's back to where he started tonight. There you see the driver of the Stand RC Speedway. The boss man, we call him around here. He's kept the wheels on this train for, well, a long time here with the Upstate Racing League. High five, though, the high how are ya being shown here for Brian Hacker. Brian Hacker, the driver out of Huntley, Illinois. He's never picked up a big block modified win, and he could be 4 laps away from doing it here tonight. Isley has opened up about a car length gap over Racing Jason with 3 laps to go. And then Chris Brown back here in a battle with Wade Purchase. That would be for the 4th and 5th position. They get the popsicle sticks back here. It's going to be 2 laps to go. These drivers still battling it out like they're trying to pick up a win tonight. Oh, problems! Caution lights with 2 laps to go. Dean Reynolds, Ryan Holland having problems. Looks like Holland, Normoyle, Reynolds all having problems. Let's take a look. There's the Super Dirt Car Series number 79. Oh, Holland into the back of Reynolds, and then they checked up. Nowhere for Normoyle to go. Right on board. This is with Normoyle. That's what brings the caution flag out, and that's going to take us into a situation here where we go green, white, and checker. I do believe it's saying final lap here. I'm not sure if this is how it's going to end, but we will find out. Looks like the lights are out on the Silverado pace truck. I believe we're going to get this. We will go green. Pace truck will come in. We'll get the white flag for the final time here this season. Green flag is up. White flag is up. First one back to the line here tonight will pick up the W. Brian Hacker, Gavin Isley. Hacker down the back straightaway for the final time. He'll come out of 4. He'll score his first career win with the big block modified. It'll be Hacker, Isley, Dobbs finishing on the podium. It'll be Gavin Isley, though, picking up a championship here tonight. Millen going to send it one final time into turn 1. But there is your series champion, the number 18 of Gavin Isley. So Isley picks up the championship here tonight, as Brian Hacker will pick up the Dan Dubuque Memorial 61 trophy presented here tonight by our friends at Culpeppers Bakery and Cafe. And there's tonight's winner. He did it tonight. He'll celebrate this one. And I bet it's for his friend, Wayne McDuff. So as Hacker comes around here, we'll take a quick break. We'll make sure all the points are tallied up correctly for your race fans. But by my math, my Pennsylvania math, I do believe it is going to be Gavin Isley walking away. And I can pretty much guarantee that one, race fans. We're going to take that quick break, though. We're tallying it all up, and we'll be right back here to Lanier tonight to wrap things up.
iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR, to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Welcome back here, race fans, to Lanier tonight for the Dan Dubuque Memorial 61, presented by Culpeppers Bakery and Cafe. Well, it was 61 laps tonight, the longest feature we've had to run, and it all came down to, well, points tallied up between Isley, Holland, and Purchase. And race fans, after everything has been tallied up, I can tell you it was Gavin Isley picking up the championship here. It's only the second time a rookie has picked up a championship with the big block side of things here with the Upstate Racing League. So what do you say we waste no more time and head down trackside here and talk to the driver of car number 18. How about it, Gavin? You came into the season as a rookie, an unknown. Nobody knew anything of you. And then all of a sudden you started ripping off wins. And here tonight, you did what you had to pick up the championship.
Yeah, we were pretty consistent all season. I think our worst finish was last weekend, so we'll take that definitely forward.
Taking it forward, you say, well, we're done racing. You picked up the championship. What racing are we going for?
Asphalt. We're going to follow the asphalt series.
Oh, that's going to be a good one to see out there. But talk about the
we don't
season.
run asphalt.
Well, we don't do asphalt. Well, we're going to figure it out real quick. It'll be a learning curve for all of us. But walk me through the season here. The expectations that you had coming into the series. You came in as the unknown, like we said. You didn't know a lot of the drivers here with this series either. What was the mindset through the beginning of the season all the way up to now?
Tyler Bushy just messaged me one day because we race with his own league, and he's like, "You want to come run this?" I was like, "Sure." So I just ran my race, and we ended up as the champion.
So I'm gonna assume you run in the league with Bushy. You come here, and the Discord boys had a lot of help to this one too, huh?
Yeah, just a good bunch of guys there. A little mishap last week, but all ended up to the same ending.
It all ends up at the top here after everything's all tallied up. Well, Gavin, congratulations tonight here on picking up the championship here with the Upstate Racing League Big Block Modified Series as a rookie. You're only the second person to ever do that. How does it feel to be a rookie and picking up a championship?
It feels great. We were pretty consistent, so good season overall.
Good season overall. So how about this? Let's roll this red carpet out because you got to get over there. You got to practice asphalt. I'm telling you, if you think these boys here run hard on a Wednesday night with the dirt side of things, wait till you see the guys with the fenders run on a Wednesday night. So let's roll this carpet out. We'll get you out the door here. Who do you got to thank for a championship here this season?
I'd like to thank Tyler Bushy for bringing me over here. It was a fun time. And Maple City Auto, Nines Taxi, and the Discord boys.
There you have it. It's been simple all season. He picks up 4 wins en route to a championship here tonight. It's 4 wins, 7 top 5s, 7 top 10s. Gavin Isley is your points championship winner here tonight with the Upstate Racing League. He will be the second champion to ever be a rookie on the season, or with the series this season, and picking up that championship. Congratulations to Gavin Isley for picking up that championship. How about we finish off the podium finishers here with the driver out of Tennessee, though. Jason, a great run for you here tonight, and I'm going to take credit for you finishing here on the podium because I made you run those 600 micro sprints last night.
Oh, I guess, Roger. I couldn't even get in the stupid server to run with you because iRacing update was terrible. But man, what a run with this 98 car out the gate, baby. I was I don't know, I felt good in the heat race, and I thought I had something. I don't know what to say. Usually I like to talk a lot, Roger, but hey, I'm I'm just happy I got third. I had a heck of a battle with Chris and Gavin up through there, and Brian also, but Brian had a little extra nos in the tank or something. I couldn't get with him, but hey, top 3 again. I think it's the second time ever I've only done this in the Upstate Racing League. I'm pretty pumped, Roger.
Well, we can tell you're definitely pumped. That's why we figured we had to get you in here to talk to you first. You had a great season here tonight, Dobbs. You came in running 5th in the championship. If I'm tallying this up right, 6th. I think you're going to walk away here tonight with a 5th place championship run. How does it feel to, never seen these cars in real life, never driven one in real life, obviously, and be able to come here to iRacing with this type of caliber series and run top 5 at the end of the season of the championship?
Well, it only took me 4 seasons to get in the top 5. I remember when I first started, I was terrible. I couldn't even make the show. And we just kept on. And, running with you guys, you and the old Turn 3 posse back in the day. I don't remember how many hours we put in racing these cars, but I just want to try to continue better at them because I really like them and I really do want to see them in real life. But, I'm a busy man, Roger, and sometimes I just can't get to go see these cars. And, in the South, we don't have them that much. But, it's cool. It's been fun. And I tell you, I've had a great season this year. And I can't thank Al enough for letting me run this league. And all the PMs I send him and stuff, it just cracks me up just to have a good league to be in, and where you can smile. I mean, you hit some nerf bars every now and then. I get mad and still, say those things I shouldn't say, but it's been a fun season. I really enjoyed it.
Well, we've enjoyed watching you out here tonight, Jason, and of course the rest of the season. You did put on a nice show every time you brought the 98 out the gate. So what do you say? Who do you got to thank back home? Who do you got to thank on the sides of this number 98 for another great season?
Oh, well, I want to say always, my wife Kelly and my daughter Connor, I worked really late throwing ice today, and I came home and she done the update for me. So I want to thank my wife first of all for letting me sit back here in my room and do all this and not spending but like 15 minutes with her. And also, real quick, I got to say a shout out to those Tennessee Vols. They beat South Carolina. They are the regular season SEC champs. Go Vols is what I'm talking about. But, my mom, dad, always them. And my Dirty Dinger softball team, I know they were in the chat watching me tonight. So got to give them a big shout out. Al for putting on the league, you for doing the broadcast, and my little angel in heaven, Colby. That's my little buddy, and I just try to put on a show for her.
There you have it. The driver out of Crossville, Tennessee, came out the gate here tonight and put on a show. Maurice and Jason will finish P number 3. That leaves us with one guy just standing by over here. I think he was on the phone with Wade McDuff and congratulating Wayne here tonight. No, he wasn't, race fans. But hey, how about it? Finally, Brian Hacker, you're able to park this big old taxi cab in Victory Lane. How does it feel here tonight at Lanier to pick up your first career big block modified win?
It's about goddamn time, isn't it?
Well, I mean, I'm glad you said it. Did you have to call Wade McDuff previous, though, to get some driving tips on these turtles?
Yeah, I gave him a ring before the race tonight and asked him what he would do around Lanier, and whatever he told me, I did the opposite.
That's probably the best thing. But what did you do out there? Where did you find the speed? Because you didn't start up front necessarily. Started barely inside the top 10 here tonight in the feature.
No, I was hoping that this thing would slick off like it did. I mean, in the heat race, it was right up against the boards, and I felt okay up there. I've never really been like a hot lap hero in these cars. I've been qualifying poorly all season, and I'm in the heat, felt all right by the boards, and then by heat 4, I saw some guys starting to dive down low, and I thought, hey, maybe 15-20 laps into the feature, this thing's going to be ready to slick off, and it did. And once it did, I figured out, it's taken me forever, but I figured out with these cars how you can kind of keep some momentum up through these sweeping corners, and we were able to do it. And the 18 in front of us was pretty quick. I thought we had a little bit more speed, and it was just going to be a matter of trying to find a lane around it on one of those restarts. He got pretty low in turn 1 and 2, and I kept it pretty high and kept it pinned, and it stuck, and we were able to hold on.
You're able to hang on. Wade McDuff one time tried to hang on, and, well, it rolled on its lid.
Yeah, well, he's called Turtle for a reason.
But hey, tonight you pick up. What did you think, actually? I got to ask you this question. What did you think when the caution flag came out? Which is 2 to go.
If you would have been in the Discord channel we were in, it would have been not safe for work. So I was not too thrilled to see that caution come out. I saw a spin with about 10 to go, and luckily, I think it was the 14 was able to sneak off track. And I thought, all right, let's just hold on. Let's get this thing to the finish line. I think we had a pretty good gap on second and third, and it looked like they were battling a little bit from what I could see. And then that yellow came out, and I was not a happy camper. So luckily we got a good restart, and I was hoping that those guys would go at it for second, third, and fourth, and we were able to hold on.
You're able to hang on for your first career victory here. You know, this isn't your first win on dirt, though, but it's been a very long time since we were able to do this for you, Brian, so maybe you're a little rusty. So let's roll this red carpet out. Let's hand you the microphone. Who do you got to thank for your first career win here with the Upstate Racing League Big Block Modified program?
Yeah, this one's important. You know, it's the end of the season. Al's got a lot going on with his, RC racing and his RC track and, everything else he's got going on in life. So you never know how many of these races you're going to have left. So I really wanted to get one of these to put it under my belt to go. We've got a super late win and a, dirt late win and some dirt street stock wins. And I just haven't been able to finish the job here. I finished second a bunch, but so thanks to Al. It's a lot of fun to come out with the URL. We're looking to run the asphalt season back one more time. Looking forward to that. I think we'll be hopefully a little more consistent on that side. But thanks to Al, thanks to Scott Austin Designs, Boulder Beer Bar, Aberdeen Lodge, Carbon Junction, the guys that have been with us for a long time. Thanks to you for coming out and doing this, and hopefully we see you soon.
There you have it. The driver out of Huntley, Illinois here tonight in car number 2 will pick up his first career victory here with the Upstate Racing League, and it just happens to be in the final race of the season here tonight at the Dan Dubuque Memorial here at Lanier. So with that being said, Hacker picks up the win. Gavin Heisley finishes second, but he picks up the championship here tonight. So Gavin Heisley is your champion with the Upstate Racing League, and Jason Dobbs rounds up the podium, finishing P number 3. Your biggest mover and shaker, well, he had to come through the field twice. That is going to be James Normoyle in the 721. He'll finish 6th. He picked up 13 spots total here tonight, but he actually passed, if you do the math right, he actually passed 24 cars total to finish there into the 6th position. We didn't even have 24 cars in the field here tonight, race fans, so I'll let you do the math and connect all those dots of how he got there. But, man, a great season here with the Upstate Racing League. The Big Block Modifieds always putting on a show. It's always my favorite time of the year when the Big Block Modifieds roll out of the garage and right here onto the iRacing.com platform with the Upstate Racing League. But it's over. I crowned Gavin Heisley the champion. So where does that leave us? That leaves us coming back for the final season of Asphalt right here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. I'll be joined by one of the racers out of the Big Block Modified program. Kelly Dahl will join myself, Roger Muth, up into the broadcast booth for one final go-round at it. That will be on Wednesday nights coming up here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. You'll see a lot of the drivers you saw here on the dirt side of things competing for that final championship on the asphalt side. So race fans, make sure you tune in on the asphalt side of things coming up here on Wednesday nights. And until we see you on Wednesday nights for asphalt race fans, everybody stay safe, and we'll see you in Turn 3.